Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
Let's touch on Arsenal then, because obviously we are 4 out of 4, 12 points, top of the league, potentially could win the league. Thoughts?
Oh, God.
And you can't even say we can't not win the league, because we definitely can.
Every week you're saying you're going to win the league.
Well, we're top of the league.
It's consistent, at least.
How do you look after this guy? When
Who
you think,
said,
just let him go?
when Leicester
Like a
started doing
Beyblade.
well, did
This is
anyone
short.
say, Leicester win the league? No one.
Only about Christmas, when people started coming around to that fact, right? At Christmas, people went, they can actually do it.
But they did
my
it.
God. Yeah, no. I
Stranger
agree.
things can happen. Pigs can fly.
Yeah.
And Arsenal are looking filthy and dangerous.
you're in a purple patch.
Yeah, this is my worry.
But that's what we know. But you only say that because we're Arsenal.
No, I don't say that because you're Arsenal. I look at your team and I compare it to City, Tottenham, Liverpool.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There is a bit of depth issue.
Yeah, and if you invest a lot of money in January, well, that's going to be weird.
Apparently, we might not even be finished now.
Yeah, that's interesting. And if your owners properly invest and create backups, I think your most underrated signing was Zinchenko, man. And you realise that on the weekend when Tierney looked ass. He looked crap. You can't fill the boots of Zinchenko.
Yeah.
The way the system's changed to allow him to slip into midfield like Man City, Tierney can't fulfill that anymore. He has to be first choice left back.
Yeah.
It's such a massive part
I
of
agree.
Arsenal this season.
We've talked about this before, haven't we? How, like, say, Jesus and Zinchenko may have looked a little bit out of sort, not even out of sort of City, but they weren't first choice. But because they've learned under Pep, they've experienced that mentality, the winning mentality. They come into a team like Arsenal and just absolutely nail it on. Like, you can see Zinchenko on the side of the pitch cheering, and
with the goal goes in.
entire game.
Yeah.
I
He's
love
a
that.
serial winner.
Yeah.
I think Arteta always wanted to recreate what Man City had.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's getting a little piece of that.
It's a
so
good
far.
blueprint.
Yeah,
it wins leagues.
Well, it is.
So, yeah.
I think the run will continue, but Arsenal will end up finishing 4th or 3rd. I'm
Okay.
sorry, Theo. Your
I mean,
face.
you know
is-
what?
I'm so sorry.
No, but a third or a fourth,
Yeah,
back
that's
in
good.
Champions League.
That is good.
Is
Yeah.
all we ask.
I predicted 5th before.
So did
and
I.
I regretted that.
Yeah.
As soon as I started seeing the first few results, because I didn't expect Jesus and Zinchenko to be this vital to the team. They're just so underrated.
Yeah.
Like, if we getting Champions League will be a huge achievement.
Yeah.
Huge achievement.
With 4 other clubs that are that good as well around us. Right?
Like,
But who's 5th and 6th then? Because we kind of agreed on the 4.
The way I see it,
who's your four? Sorry.
Well, United and Chelsea will have to fall out then.
What about so
Liverpool,
Spurs
Tottenham,
will
City.
get top 4, right?
Yeah. They
They would be my
I was
top 4.
I was at the match on Sunday, and they're just
Annoyingly
it's a joke
good.
how they are.
Annoyingly good. Yeah. It's a sad. It's a
Everywhere
sad.
they go. Kulusevski is such an important player to their team now as well.
Yeah.
It's just rough because
Well, you can tell because Richarlison comes on for Son now, as opposed to Kulusevski.
How mad is that?
Who saw that coming?
Yeah, because Kulusevski runs back and
Yeah.
helps out, and then he's still an option on the wing to hold up play, cut in, lethal left foot, mate.
I thought
Conte-
Forest were good though. I was impressed by how much they took it to Tottenham at least.
Yeah,
There were points where, certainly after the penalty got saved, when Neco Williams had a chance the other end.
he almost so close on scoring.
That's what I thought. That game goes completely different.
Slight
if that goes
deflection,
in.
it's in the back of the net. So Chelsea 5th, Newcastle United 6th.
Ooh,
Yeah,
Newcastle. That's a
there
big.
would be my.
So United are 7th.
8th,
No, with Casemiro,
9th.
they're getting 6th at least. 5th or 6th for United.
I think that'll be achievement as well.
a midfield of Casemiro, Eriksen. Now that he's playing deep, mate,
De Jong.
so much creativity there, and Bruno in front of him. I think they're better off without Ronaldo. The front three of Martial, Sancho, Rashford, and Anthony switching with the wingers, very free flowing. They don't need Ronaldo anymore. They don't need to focus on one man in the attack like Ralph Rangnick
We've said
created
it for
his side.
ages. Yeah.
I get hate for it, and this is probably a clip, and people will be in the comments like Theo knows nothing about United. Watch the matches against Liverpool. Was there any sign of Ronaldo? No, he came off the bench for a few minutes, but it's clear now that Ten Hag has a plan, and he involves every forward playing. He's made Bruno score again. Rashford, Sancho looks decent. And when Anthony comes in, they've got that creativity and flair on the wing to rotate. And now with the new 5 sub rule, I don't think there's space for Ronaldo. They need to. I know no one wants him, but they need to get rid of him.
So they needed him last year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, he
100%.
saved them last year from the pits of hell. But I mean, apparently, is it Lisbon they want him back?
Sporting
Lisbon. They
Yeah.
want him back. Can you see that happening?
With the wages, no.
Well, how many? We got what, a day for it to happen? 2 days?
Can't they still loan and
Okay.
option
The
to buy
process
at
after the
end?
transfer window. Okay, yeah.
Or he
fair
terminates his contract with the club and then
enough. Yeah.
but terminating
Free
that
agent.
contract is going to be a lot of money.
Yeah.
And with all the agent fees, there's no one more around a player than Cristiano Ronaldo, right?
United
So-
are all over 200 million spend.
This is the same problem they have with David De Gea. They can't get rid of him. He will always be the number one. He's on too much money.
Dubravka's just signed, right?
Yeah,
I
but
saw the
he's not
publicity of
signing
here
to be
we go.
number one though. He's signing to put a bit of pressure on De
Yes.
Gea, I think.
Because Dean
So
Henderson
much
came
pressure
out.
that in like a couple of weeks he'll be starting.
Well, look, Arsenal,
No, Dubravka.
Arsenal are a prime example, aren't
De
they?
Gea was team of the week, best goalkeeper this week. He was the best goalkeeper this weekend. Number one.
Arsenal weren't
Back to his best.
Arsenal weren't afraid. They had Leno, and he wasn't performing up to the
is
standards
what I
they
mean. Yeah,
expected.
yeah.
They signed Ramsdale. Martinez even took his spot. Sold Martinez, who was obviously a number one. They weren't afraid to make changes. I think United need to be a bit more cutthroat. It's just going to cost them.
The last two
a
games.
lot of money. That's
Yeah.
the problem.
United already back to 6th in the Premier League table.
Yeah.
And they lost their first two games.
They above
and
Liverpool.
everyone
yeah?
was saying
Are
they're
they still
getting
above
relegated.
Liverpool? United?
Yeah. They've got.
Yeah, I think so.
Because they beat him.
United get so much shit, but they're above Liverpool.
How mad is that? And
Yeah.
and they literally have won a solid away win at Southampton, kept a clean sheet, and actually looked good. Lisandro Martinez blending in. I think everyone loves to talk about United and give them the blame, but they actually will start to grind out results with Casemiro.
Yeah.
They actually do look good again.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens, but yeah.
Obviously, Ronaldo and Maguire were both on the bench. Is there an issue at the defence? Is the club captain being on the bench an issue, or do you think it'll change the captain again?
Yeah. Armband's got to go, hasn't it? It's got to be changed.
I think it's so simple for me. You've got to get rid of Maguire off captaincy. Maguire only plays well on a 3. The best back two you have is Varane and Lisandro. Stick to that. It's working.
Yeah.
Simple as. Maguire doesn't fit the United system. I'm not saying he's not a good player, but he can't play in a back two. He gets too exposed. When you give him that much room and space, he's not quick enough. He's not got a good understanding. But England proves in a back three it works. So maybe if he went to Chelsea, I heard there was a rumour at one stage.
Yes.
I don't think that'll be a bad move for them.
I doubt it's going to happen now, though.
It won't.
For Fofana transfer.
Yeah, the Fofana transfer makes it different. But I do wonder why they went for that. Fofana's used to playing in a back 4. So maybe Tommy T's trying to change up the tactics.
No. Leicester played a back 5 for a long period last season as well. So
Oh, right. So
yeah.
he can play both then.
Yeah.
He's also 21 years old and should be able to
Absolutely. He's
adapt very
very
easily
young.
to any system.
Yeah.
But
And I think in the French academies as well, they played a back 3.
Yeah.
And he's been through under 19s, under 20s.
He's just a very good player.
He is, yeah.
do you think Martinez will get caught out this season? Be obviously, with Souness's comments, he said, "I think he'll get sorely tested." And can you do his? I can't do his voice.
You keep going.
I think he will get
Graham
sorely
Souness.
tested and be found out going forward. Is there a chance that could happen, or
Lisandro Martinez.
as United fans like to say, Cannavaro?
I
He did.
swear.
that
He-
work
he-
all the time.
He won the World Player of the Year.
Ballon d'Or.
No, he didn't win the Ballon d'Or.
He did. He
didn't
got
win.
called out. It was 2006.
Oh fuck! Was it one before?
Yeah,
A year
I
before.
I saw comments saying.
Oh,
that Theo's-
so I
Theo's
thought he
knowledge
was.
again.
I thought he was the
The
last
ball
guy to
knowledge.
win the World Player of the
No,
Year.
It is Ballon d'Or. Yeah.
Who was the last person to win World Player of the Year?
don't know.
Ronaldinho.
Who
No,
was before? Maybe Nedved, wasn't it?
no. I don't know. Oh, that
Can
was.
I just point
Yeah.
out, Lisandro Martinez is a baller.
I
And people love to hate because
yeah,
it's United.
this is I read this on Twitter, and obviously that's the perfect
Oh, it
place
must
to
be
get
true
your
then.
ball knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it is actually it does kind of run true. If Martinez was in Man City, there'd be no questions about his height because you don't. It's not on the ball. He's obviously a very good centre back, but because at United they don't necessarily play out the back or until Ten Hag's come in, they've never really been like an out the back kind of team. He now looks
It's a good point.
relatively improved, or at least better than this long ball system that they used to do.
I think next to Varane, he stands out. Next to Maguire, he gets exposed. Simple as. In
But
a
same
back
as
two.
Varane, right? Varane
Yeah.
looks bad next to Maguire. So obviously,
They found their back
Who's
two
the
now.
culprit?
You don't understand how difficult it is to go to any Premier League club away and keep a clean sheet and get 3 points.
Yeah.
And he was putting in so many last-ditch tackles. Even against Liverpool, Varane was getting stuck in and Lisandro understood him well.
2 man of the matches in a row.
Them two they're sorted. I don't understand this whole 5'9" thing. I know there's the back post header against Brentford, but that game was an off day. We all know it.